Good morning, guys. So just woken up. I'm gonna do my makeup, and I haven't taken you guys through one of these videos in a very long time. I'm using quite a few new products, so I thought I would just take you through. This is like my day-to-day really easy makeup routine. I'm not particularly good at makeup, I don't think, anyway, so if I can do it, anyone can do it. I've said this before, but I like to kind of chop and change like the products I use quite a lot. If I reuse a product, it means that I am like fully obsessed with it. And I will actually leave a discount code for Glossybox on the screen here as well, because that's where I get a lot of my products from. It's actually Glossybox, because I get to try new products all the time and like change up what I use. And I think they give you how much is it? A 10% discount on your first box? Anyway, I will leave the code on the screen. I'll put it down in the description box as well, because I get asked all the time if I actually rate Glossybox. Honestly, I do love it, and you get to try loads of really new products, but you'll see loads of the ones that I'm going to try in here are actually Glossybox. I've got two dogs that are like literally just wanting to sit on me for cuddles, so this should be challenging, and I'm not even fully awake yet. So yeah, let's just dive in with my makeup routine. Okay, so I don't have a primer at the moment, but I am using the Glossybox, oh my god, I'm using the Glossybox 3-in-1 Rich Moisturizer. It says it primes and nourishes. I mean, I literally know nothing about, guys, come on now. I literally know nothing about like skincare and stuff really, so I don't know if this is really what you should do, but this is what I do. Also, apologies for my disgusting fake tan hands. I had an absolute disaster at the weekend. It is what it is. Also, I need to have my nails redone as well. But, you know, struggles of being a woman. So I just moisturize my skin, and then I go in with some Carmex. This is the Naturally Hydrating Lip Balm. It's like a watermelon one. It's so nice and like nourishing. It smells really good as well, especially now that the weather's getting way like colder. I always make sure I put a bit of lip balm on in the morning to kind of protect my lips, and then go straight in with some foundation. So this is my third one of this foundation. The first one I got was too light, the second one I got was too dark. Picked up this one, it's a shade in the middle, and it's perfect. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I think it's only like £6, it's really cheap. But I believe it's definitely vegan. I believe it's cruelty free as well. And I got the shade, you alright? Golden Beige, which is like a medium shade. And what's really cool is it comes with this little kind of like spatula-y applicator. So I go in with, stop, it's like a little arm on me. I go in with a brush. I have tried like flirting with beauty blenders and stuff before, but like you're making it so much more difficult for me, Milo. I just can't get on with a beauty blender. I'm so like, yeah, I just like putting it on with a brush. But it's really good because you can literally just put a little bit on your skin and kind of blend it in. This builds really well as well, so like day to day I'll just put a little bit on, obviously blend it in, but on days I'm going out, if I want fuller coverage, then I'll just put more on, and it sits on your skin really well. I was gonna say something else about it, but yeah, I like the fact that it's not in a pump, because I find like sometimes if you just want the tiniest bit and it's got a pump applicator, you press down on the pump and it's just like pfft. So it's nice that you can control how much product you're actually using. But it's got quite a nice, I've got combination skin, so I've got like dry but also oily, and this gives me like a glow, but it's not super dewy. Like when I use dewy kind of finish foundations, I just look like a sweaty greasy mess. But this is like a really good in between. It's not like, I think it does say it's matte, it says it's a matte finish, but I think that's a lie, because it's not super matte and I don't like super matte. So yeah, just go around and put a little bit in areas I think I need it a little bit more, like under the eyes. Hopefully we're going on holiday next week. I feel like I need a bit of a catch up on sleep and just not doing anything, to be honest. So that is my foundation all done, and a lot of days I will literally just do that and put on a bit of mascara and that'll be it. I need to tint my eyebrows again because when my eyebrows are tinted I don't really need to do anything with them. I haven't found a concealer I'm loving. This one is good. This is the ELF 16 Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish. I'm going to put a tiny bit under my eyes, and like I get quite red like around my nose. But little disclaimer, this is too light for my skin tone. So I just put like the tiniest amount on. Just kind of dot it around and just blend it in. I so don't feel awake today. So yeah, it's just kind of brightened up my under eyes a little bit. But like I said, that is a little bit too light for my skin. It's in the shade Light Beige. I mean, I put a tiny bit on and it's kind of fine, but I don't like when you buy products and like, I don't know. I feel like I'm really stingy with certain things, and like I don't want to buy a new one until I finish that one. Anyway, next up I'm going to go in with some bronzer. So this is another one that I got from my glossy box. All of the stuff's like come off of it. So it's the Kinder Beauty, I'll try and link loads of this down below anyway. Kinder Beauty Kind Bronze in Blissful Bronze. This again is cruelty free. I think I just said for my glossy box. So I just have like a little angled brush, put a little bit on there. I just go along my cheek, kind of like underneath my cheekbone like that. I like this bronzer because it's not too orangey. It's like a nice kind of, I don't know, more of like an earthy bronzy kind of colour. But yeah, I go along my cheekbone. I also go up along my hairline here. I've got quite like a big forehead, so I feel like this gives a really nice kind of sun-kissed look, and it kind of contours your forehead in a little bit as well. So yeah, that's bronzer, no bronzer. I feel like it just gives me a little bit more shape. And then I also go in along the edges of my nose as well to try and contour it a little bit. I actually just use the same brush for this, so I get a tiny bit on my brush and I just kind of pinch the bristles together like that, so I'm getting a thinner line. And I just gently kind of along the outside of my nose like that, just to kind of bring it in a little bit. And then with a fluffier kind of brush like this, it can kind of blend it out. I don't like it to look like I'm trying to contour it. I want it to look super, super natural. I realised I missed a step. I knew this would happen. So normally before my bronzer, I will go in with some powder. Again, if I was just doing like super minimal, like I just wouldn't bother, I'd literally just do mascara and foundation. But this is something I have been obsessed with. Again, from my glossy box, this is the Laura Mercier, what is it actually called? I think it's just like a translucent powder. So I just have a little flat-headed brush like that. This stuff gets absolutely everywhere, but I literally just kind of pat it along my nose and kind of like under my eyes, and it just like, it locks in your makeup really well. It gets rid of any kind of like greasy looking shine, but it also looks like it kind of blurs your skin out a bit as well, like smooths it out. So yeah, I literally just kind of go under eyes, around my nose, like my T-zone basically, and you need the tiniest amount. So like I said, I got this in my glossy box. I think it's quite an expensive brand, but that is something I think is so worth it, and you need hardly any product. But yeah, like I said, I would normally do that before my bronzer, but I forgot. I knew that would happen today because I'm just in like a kind of mood. Touch that up a bit, we're good to go. Okay, next up, another one. This is like a product I am fully obsessed with as well. This again is a glossy box product, and it's a full-size product because sometimes you just get miniatures, sometimes you get full-size. And this is a brand that they work with quite a lot. I always struggle to say it. 𝘰𝘮𝘮𝘮. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's the name of the brand. So I've tried a few of their products before, Their liquid eyeliner is really, really good. That was another one I got in my glossy box. This is a highlighter. It's the highlighter powder in Beyond Powder? No, it's the Beyond Powder in OMG. I think this is the best. I say this every time I try a new highlighter, but out of all of them, this is like the best one I've ever tried. So it's just like a nice little powder one. This is a super kind of, again, I'm just going in with a flat brush and you just kind of build it up, but it gives you like a really, like, you can't see it on your skin. It doesn't sit on top of your skin. It looks really natural, just gives you like a really nice kind of shiny, not shiny, but like it just illuminates you basically. So I always do that. I always run it on my eyelids a little bit as well because I feel like it makes me look a little bit more awake. And then again, I go down the middle of my nose, so I just kind of squeeze the brush in and just kind of dab it on like that. But if you're looking for a supernatural, I don't like highlighters that aren't supernatural, to be honest, then yeah, if you're looking for a natural one, this is the one to go for. It's like a really nice everyday one. Like I said, I don't like ones that are super glittery, that look like you're wearing highlighter. I just want it to look kind of like a natural glowy finish, but like I'm not wearing a lot of product, you know. So would 1000% recommend that. I'm not sure how much that is full price. What should we do next? Let's do eyes. So do you know what I've actually been doing? I've been using my bronzer as eyeshadow. I just like it to be really natural, and I just feel like, I don't know, I just quite like using my bronzer. So I'm gonna go in and just do, this is really, I'm using the viewfinder and this is not. So I just go in along the top there and blend in a little bit of my bronzer along the top like that. I feel like this gives like a really good kind of bronzed, glowy kind of look for summer, but it's also quite good for autumn as well. Those kind of like muted colours are really, really nice. And then I'm gonna go in with this. So this is again from my glossy box, Steve Laurent. That's another brand that they work with quite a lot, and it's this kind of eyeshadow palette. I will be honest with you guys, I'm not actually that in love with a lot of these colours. I do quite like this earthy one down here though. So I have this little kind of skinny angled brush. I literally get the this is super pigmented, like way more than I tend to like. So I go in with a little bit of that. Sometimes I kind of dabble between this one and this one, the middle and the bottom right. And what I do is I just kind of press it along the outer bit of my lash line, and then with a leftover product I kind of run it along my bottom lashes. Kind of like that. So it just kind of thickens up my lash line, and it means that when I put on eyeliner, it's not just like a super harsh line. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner now. So this is by Eyelaw. It's called the Black Magic Liquid Eyeliner, and I love this one because it's like a really fine tip, but it's actually kind of like bristles like a paintbrush, but you can get a really, I don't know why I'm trying to like move out of the way of it, you can get like a really fine line with it if you're patient enough. I'm not very patient, so I don't tend to be able to do that. But yeah, I just want to get a really nice fine line across the top of my lashes with a very subtle wing. And what I literally do is just lean it against my lashes and just use my lash as kind of like a guide. Okay. Like that. Doing one eye is the easy bit, it's trying to get the other one the same. I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is the Smashbox Super Fan. It is very good. Again, I got it from my glossy box. Are you guys shocked? It's one of these like silicone-y brushes, which I don't normally like, but this one is actually really good. And I am going to be putting false lashes on, but I always put mascara on beforehand because I feel like it gives you a more stable base for your lashes. Right, so those are my eyes done for now. I always do my lashes last. I don't know if anyone else does that. But right now I'm going to go in with my brow stuff. So I have a little angled brush here. I've been using this recently, which is the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. I think that's how you say it. Or pomade. Anyway, so it's like a little kind of, not gel, but you get what I mean. The wear on this isn't great. I like the application of this. I like the colour. I like the way that it goes on. But I wouldn't say it's the best, like, long-lasting one. So I think there's like Anastasia Beverly Hills is meant to be really good or something like that. So maybe I'll try a different one day. But I literally just sort of get a bit on my brush it on. You guys get the gist. It's not rocket science. So yeah, I have tinted my eyebrows probably like nearly a month ago, so I desperately need to do them again. I'll link the video that I tint because I do them at home. I tint them actually with beard dye, like men's beard dye, so I'll link that video in case you're interested. But I like having my brows tinted because they just look a lot fuller. So on days where I have my brows tinted, like freshly tinted, I don't really put hardly any product on it at all, but they are looking a little bit lost, so I'm gonna put some stuff on. I find this method of like doing my brows so much quicker and easier than like using a pencil or anything like that. But also what I like is that you can load quite a lot on your brush, and I tend to do like from this bit onwards quite heavy. But then when I get to the front, you can kind of like flip your brush like that and do more like hair strokes so that they don't look super blocky at the front, because that's what I don't want them to look, is like really blocky and unnatural. I want them to look thicker and fuller and everything. But yeah, I just kind of go in with little brush strokes. God, look at the tan on my hand, that's horrendous. Little brush strokes at the front, and then from like this point onwards I'll just flip it and go in with like more heavy brush strokes. But I feel like you can't see a massive difference on camera, but they just look a lot kind of fuller. And my eyebrows are quite wide set, so I like to kind of bring them in a little bit more in the middle as well. All that's left to do is lips and lashes. So I've converted back to this recently. This is actually a Huda. What? Why can't I say it today? Huda Beauty? Whatever. Their lipstick. I don't like anything too pinky. I don't like anything too dark. This one you can get away with putting a little bit on. So this is called Wedding Day Matte Lipstick. So I literally just put the tiniest amount on and kind of blend it out. Again, this is quite a good like autumnal colour. But yeah, it just makes my lips look a little bit fuller than what they were before. Alright, let me grab my lashes. Excuse me. Right, so like I said, I don't have have I said this? I haven't said this. So I don't have the biggest eyes, and I have quite like hooded brows. Is that what I mean? Eyelids, hooded eyelids. So I can't get away with a massive lash. My go-to is a really nice kind of wispy lash, like a mink kind of wispy lash. I just feel like they look a lot more natural. I want, obviously these aren't the most natural lashes you can get, but I absolutely love them. I've actually ordered them more than once. I get them off of Amazon. I think they come in a pack of like 8, and they're like £6, and they're actually really good quality. But these ones are really, really good. You don't really like feel them when they're on, and they have that nice kind of wispy look. The eyelash glue I use is this one. It's the Duo, I don't know what it's called. It's just like a clear adhesive. And once I've like shaped my lash, I don't put lash glue across the whole band, because I found that it was just sticking to my lashes too much, and like taking them off was really difficult. So what I do is I put a dot on each end, and then I just kind of put dots of it along, because when you press it onto your eye anyway, the glue kind of smushes out anyway. I don't feel like you need glue across the whole lash band. So I do that, wait for it to dry for a couple of seconds. You want the glue to be tacky, so wait for it to get a little bit tacky, and then you just place it on. I'll let it set for a little bit and then kind of like press it in with my tweezers. So I can't really talk while I'm doing it. I find it too difficult to multitask like that. So we'll see how we get on. So because I kind of molded it to the shape of my lash first, it just kind of like sat on there pretty easy. So I'm gonna let that properly sit for a little bit and then do my other one. Yeah, that is my whole look complete. But yeah, it's kind of like pretty natural apart from the lashes, trying to have like a bit of a glowy kind of look. But normally this makeup actually really doesn't take me that long at all, especially if I'm not doing the lashes. They take a little bit longer. But yeah, I find this lasts really well. I love all of the products, and I've been using all of those for quite a long time as well. Like I said, I'll try and link everything down below. If I have missed anything, just like ask away and I'll try and send any links and stuff across. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little like makeup routine with me. If you have, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upcoming video. I will also leave that Glossy Box discount link on the screen again here, and I will leave it down in the description box. But until next time, I will see you guys later.